between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
There's the whistle. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Has a go! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Zubimendi. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get...
He's having a go! And that certainly packed a punch. He's played him through. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely feet. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Morata. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
João Neves. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Can he get it through? Pedro Porro. Spain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's through here. Now it's Rafa. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Portugal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Zubimendi. Nice physical challenge. Well, that has not gone well. Morata.
Pretty robust defending.
Yamal! And that has fair fizzed. And the two sides separated by the game's only... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
João Palhinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. João Cancelo. Looking tidy in possession here. Vitinha. Vitinha. Rafael Leao gets into some space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Backward it goes. And he's had a hit. Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And he's gone looking for safety. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Great ball, and he's in. Can he put it away? A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Palhinha. Jota. Great position here. Mendes picks it up out wide. And he's there to clear it. He's got the shot away! It's their second corner of the game. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. He's tried one! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That is good alertness. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Portugal in control at half-time, 2-0. And hostilities have... And he'll shoot here! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Diogo Jota has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. He's got away. He was under real pressure there. It's a throw-in. And here's Yamal. Merino. Now it's Morata. That's a good ball out wide. Cleared away.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafael Leao.
That's good play from him.
João Neves. That's a decent clearance. Portugal with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Short changes him with that pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. And he skips past his man. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 11.
And that has been knocked clear. Vitinha going full tilt down the left. Pedro Porro. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ruben Dias. João Palhinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Here's João Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was alert to it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vitinha. Pass is coming off. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's João Felix. There's the hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 23. Número 6.
Pedro Porro.
Número 14.
Fabian Ruiz. Goes looking wide. Oh, that's a key interception. João Neves. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pedri. Williams. Smoothly does it. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. João Neves. Matheus Nunes. For Pedro Neto. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Matheus Nunes. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Kubasi. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. The referee's awarded a free kick. Yamal. Matheus Nunes. And he cuts out the supply. Laporte. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Ruben Neves gets across to intercept that. Yamal. Gently done. He's in, now the finish! We've got a goal! And what a climax we have here!
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Joao Felix. Now it's Pedro Neto. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. The end of the game. Reflections? It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come loose. Nico Williams.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's played forward. Pedri. Morata. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Quarter of an hour played. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Smoothly does it. Might be danger here. Hits one! Goal! Spain!
Spain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And here's Rafael Leao. João Palhinha. Great pressure, plenty of it. Pedri. So, what can they make of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Laporte. Now it's Morata. Oh, easy pickings there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Williams. He's found a way through. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
João Cancelo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zubimendi, and here's Nico Williams. Can he latch on to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Laporte gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
Decent hit! There it is! Portugal are level!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Chris has a go! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has two. Portugal take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. Can he put it away? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting. Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Spain really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Rafael Leao. Foot in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Laporte. And it's Morata. Pedro Porro. He's in plenty of space here. Stood up well to him there. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Portugal leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period. Shapes to shoot! Mendes gets it away. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Diogo Jota. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ruben Dias tries to clear. Pedri, and here's Nico Williams.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zubimendi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Morata. Pedri. No, he's not getting any further than that. Zubimendi. That's a decent clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Back into the middle. And the shot! Hits off target and by quite a way. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Ruben Neves. Matheus Nunes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pedro Porro made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. João Felix! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Spain making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Pedro Porro. They get a throw in. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to make the block. This is their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Zaragoza. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Can he get onto this? Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's João Felix. Diogo Dalot. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Could be danger here. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. An act of charity gratefully received. Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pedro Porro. João Felix. Matheus Nunes.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Tries to get it clear. Dani Olmo. Pinches it off him. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Morata has got himself a free kick. Dani Olmo. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Matheus Nunes. And it's Ruben Neves. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, super find. It could be in here. João Felix! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And surely that settles it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that's it. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they need. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. McAllister. Argentina have a free kick. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Messi. McAllister. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano. And the finish! Still goalless at the moment.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. De Paul. Bernardo Silva. And he's gone searching crossfield. Bruno Fernandes. And João Palhinha. Nuno Mendes. To Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Great ball if he can get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's McAllister. McAllister proves just a little bit too strong. João Cancelo did well to stay calm there. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Molina. He's found a way through. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Molina just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Bernardo Silva. De Paul. Now it's Martinez. And it's Messi. Molina. Messi. It is a corner. Messi goes short. De Paul! And he's taking no chances there. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now that's well seen too. Fernandes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. McAllister.
That's good play from him.
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Molina. And it's Messi. Here's the cross. It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Argentina clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Molina, De Paul, Vitinha, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Here's Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Cristiano Ronaldo!
Such good technique.
Decent hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. De Paul. McAllister. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's in on goal. He's got the shot away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Argentina find a position of real strength now.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Quality ball. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring.
He's had a hit! They've done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Alvarez, and he's picked out the run. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Molina. Oh, strongly challenged there. Fernandez. And it's Messi. Martinez. That is a great pick out. And he has a go! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. For De Paul. Fernandez. Now Romero. Martinez, given the... Oh, that's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
What a save by Diogo Costa! Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Half an hour gone in the second half. No, he's not getting his way this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vitinha, McAllister, and they can counter here. Gonzalez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Vitinha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, smashing header! And he hits the net!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 82 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And the shot! Mendes is there to clear. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. McAllister with the short one. Ruben Diaz getting this one clear.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bruno Fernandes. Portugal with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Chris hits one! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Portugal displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. McAllister, Fernandes. Always onto this. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. The counter is on for Portugal. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. There's the hit! Fernandes can get it clear. Rafael Leao.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Nuno Mendes. Danger averted for now. João Palhinha. He's in plenty of space here. Tagliafico attempts a clearance. Now Martinez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's headed upfield. McAllister. Montiel. Molina. He gets big. Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Martinez. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, what a ball he's in here. That is great defending, so alert. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And we are already back underway. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Martinez. Martinez. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vitinha. For João Cancelo. João Palhinha. And Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Otamendi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's McAllister. Caught offside that time.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 19. Número 20. Vão dar os seus lugares a número
Bruno Fernandes.
número 21. Número 14.
Pass is coming off. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been knocked clear. Nelson Semedo. Oh, here's a chance! Just off target.
João Palhinha usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Tagliafico. And Gonzalez. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha. And he... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Joao Felix. Pedro Neto gets flagged offside. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. So this one to set the tone. One 0.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
McAllister is a picture of calm despite the moment.
Never looked in doubt, really. He just did what he was asked.
Jota will take their second. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Portugal from one behind. Good take. Keeper committed himself.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
The third man in the queue. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
This then to level matters. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Diogo Costa must keep this out. This is match point. And there it is, the decisive kick. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. But when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Martinez. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He could be in here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 21.
Romero. Molina could try cutting inside here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward.
There's the header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's McAllister. Martinez shapes to shoot! João Cancelo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alvarez, chance here to counter. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been repelled. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Diogo Jota. João Cancelo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those...
And Martinez! That's good play. João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jota. Vitinha. That's a sharp pass. And it's Cancelo. And here's Jota. Oh, well played, well played.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Succumbs to the pressure. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Messi, oh, facing up to his adversary. He's had a shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
na Copa Argentina.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
To Paul! And for a moment, time stood still. Portugal have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Now it's Diogo Jota. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Defending of the desperate variety. Argentina are looking to go forward now. And the shot! They've scored!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Portugal take the lead. Fernandes. Molina.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. Vitinha. João Palhinha. To Cancelo. Over to the other side. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Jota. Aimed to be... Great hit! Alvarez. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Drilled in low. Diogo Costa is there to take. João Palhinha to Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes driving on and making good progress. And here's Jota. Decent hit! It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Just eases him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alvarez. Tagliafico. De Paul. Palhinha calmly anticipates. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Vitinha! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Portugal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves.
Hits one! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Aos 60 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 21.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
306
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And here's Jota. Jota was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vitinha. João Palhinha. Fernandes. And they can counter here. Alvarez. Martinez. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Stood up well to him there. McAllister. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, important interception. Jota, given the lift of his goal. To Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Jota. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, super ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much.
And Messi! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
João Palhinha. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Here's João Felix. Nuno Mendes. De Paul does really well to win the ball there.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 19. Número
Montiel.
15.
And it's Messi.
Os seus lugares Número 14. Número 5.
Diogo Dalot.
Número
2 minutes to be added on. Joao Felix providing an outlet on that flank. Real chance here. De Paul. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Paul gets up. And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Jota taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since then the Iberian Derby has always been a very special occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
We have already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Yamal chasing after it.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Yamal looking to run onto it. Yamal gets flagged offside. Now it's Diogo Jota. And it's Cancelo. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course...
Climbs up big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Pedri, pressing high and with purpose. Nico Williams. The referee's awarded a free kick. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Still goalless. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. He's in a great position. Played back. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Spain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean...
Real chance! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. He's gone for goal! That's a half-decent try.
João Neves has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Palinha does really well there. He is strong. He shifted it to the flank. Rafael Leao. He's got away. Pedro Porro with a fine tackle. Nico Williams. Merino. Yamal. Mendes does well to stand firm and defend it. They want to be quick to recover this. He's found a way through. He gets big. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Nico Williams.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort. The captain delivers.
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal finding their passes. Pedri. Merino. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vitinha.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it's been a terrific header. Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And it's been taken short. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. João Neves. Jota. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. João Neves has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Vitinha. Zubimendi. Merino. Passing is crisp and sharp, nicely spread. Pinches it off him. Vitinha. And he's in on goal! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's beaten the last man! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Vitinha being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Backward it goes. And hit, and the shot!
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 71.898 espectadores.
Corner number 2 then. That's tidy. João Palhinha. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. That's very neat. Oh, good ball. And the finish! Goal! Portugal! Portugal are level. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
65 minutos de jogo. Utilização. Número 20.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. Matheus Nunes. Oh, nice touch. João Felix. Pass somewhat off target. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 23. Número 6. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Merino. Kubasi. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Looks to clip it forward. That is a great pick out. Pedri. Now Zubimendi. Yamal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Portugal get their fourth corner. Oh, that's a fine interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Matheus Nunes. And here's Bernardo Silva. He's picked his way through.
Portugal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Nico Williams goes short.
Oh, that was expansive and...
Oh, smashing header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Morata has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Punched away. And here's Yamal.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity.
And a header! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Bernardo Silva. And here's João Felix. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cucurella. Nico Williams. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Felix. He's shifting through the gears here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bernardo Silva. He's dribbled past his man here. Showing good feet. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That's that, the end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since then, the Iberian Derby has always been a very special occasion. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little...
Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. Vitinha. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Pedri. Now it's Morata.
Oh, really well played.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Merino. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Morata.
Such good technique.
Morata! Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's had it nicked away. Pedro Porro has got himself a free kick. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Good read, needed to be. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. To Cancelo. Jota. Fiddles it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Neves proves too strong. Shapes to shoot! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Merino. And it's Morata. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good spot, he's seen the run. Rafael Leao in acres of space. Hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rafael Leao is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rafael Leao! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pedro Porro. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. Pedro Porro, he is through here. And he was quick to react. Lobbed in behind. Vitinha, looking for the run. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Morata. He's through and all alone. It's Morata! No, he's missed it.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Pedri. Yamal. Yamal has given away a free kick. Yamal. Merino. Vitinha. Jota. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Portugal, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Decent progress down the left. He's picked his way through. Nico Williams. And that he's got tall. In he goes again. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Spain give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Morata. Pedro Porro promptly onto that, and that is that. Merino. Now Pedro Porro. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nuno Mendes. Gets to show off his quick feet. Almost an hour gone. No luck with that dink over the top. That's going to go a long way. Merino. Pedri. Nico Williams. João Neves. Williams. João Palhinha. Oh, good-looking ball. Kubasi. And it's Laporte. Nico Williams. João Palhinha. Jota. Now João Neves. And here's Jota. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Now it's Morata. Oh, that's fabulous. João Palhinha. He could be in here. Morata. And once more he proves rigid and robust. João Neves, at his creative best, he set up 2 goals. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 21.
And he's managed to gift it back.
19.
Morata.
20.
Fabian Ruiz chooses to go cross-field.
Número 11. Número 14. Número 5.
Pedri.
Número 2. Número 26.
Pedro Neto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Matheus Nunes. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. He's got away. And he welcomes it in. Great hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
João Palhinha. Oh, shooting chance! We've got a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! An act of charity gratefully received. Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. That pass has been well intercepted. Could move up a gear here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Fabian Ruiz. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so just remember...